What's good with y'all, man? So, guys, check this out, bro. Women will lie to you about secretly loving this type of man. You have to be this type of man. You have to show up as this type of man every single time without fail. And a lot of times women drop hints, okay, when you're talking to them, especially first impressions, especially kicking conversation off when you're trying to get the logistics straight, all the above. By the way, guys, join my new community Game Master. We're going to be talking about all of this and more. I don't care what relationship status you have. I don't care if you got a wife. I don't care if you got a girlfriend. I don't care if you want short-term, long-term flings. You got sneaky links. You got some side pieces. You got some throat goats. You got some eaters. All the above, man. Game for all. Okay, that will be the pinned comment. I digress. Let's hop into this, man. This is the guy you need to be around women. Act like this, and I promise you, your chances of getting laid, your chances of having the interaction with women that you want, key words, guys, that you want. It's not about her, fellas. Let's all things aside. I know it's a lot of genuine men out here. I'm one of them. Trust me. Talked to one of my brothers today. Genuine guy, but you know what happens? You know what happens when you're too nice, when you do too many favors, when you're extending the olive branch and she hasn't earned it. You're doing things for her and she hasn't earned it. You know what happens typically? They use and abuse you. They take you for granted, all the above. It just happens, guys. It's the truth. I've been doing this a long time. And I understand that, they don't really appreciate the guy that's going out of his way. They treat the nice guy like he's a fan. They will use you if you allow them. You will be a designated dinner date. They will use all your resources and feel like they don't owe you anything. Okay? From the jump, they are looking to see what they can get from you. Okay? They're also hinting and telling you things. They're giving you cues. Okay? They want you to be the player. Don't get it twisted. Somebody asked me, do women hate players? When you're told this, guys, this is a compliment, right? On many occasions, I can give you plenty of examples, right? When I'm wearing a button-down shirt, I'm letting the two up top, come out a little bit. You see me in some of my videos when I'm wearing them too. Showing off the chest, bro. Got to. You know why? We're thirst trapping these women. We're putting these women in a mindset of sexual attraction. Because if you lead with that, they're not thinking about the monetary. They're not thinking about what they can get from you except dick. Because all I got is dick for you, baby. All I got is dick for you. You got to get through my dick before you can get anything else. We got to get that out of the way first. You always lead with the attraction there. You can't lead with your wallet and expect women to truly respect and value you. It just don't happen that way unless you just tricking and you like, here you go, now throw me down, equal exchange. Okay, you know what it is. Keep it there. This ain't a love game when it comes to that. Okay, chick told me, oh, you look like a fuckboy. I'm like, thank you. That's what I was aiming for. You know what I'm saying? That was the whole point. Yeah, I'm thirst trapping you bitches. We're flipping the script. This is what I like to do. Okay? On a separate occasion, you know what's funny? Chick was like, she came out of left field with this. And I've heard things similar, but I ain't never heard it like this. And mind you, I ended up clapping. This chick changed her flight, you know what I'm saying, to stay with me the next day. And it was just a good time. But what's interesting is the first thing she told me was, oh, I thought you were a whore. And me personally, I'm like, no, I'm not a whore. I'm a whore maker. You know what I'm saying? You can be a part of that. We can facilitate that happening. But essentially, guys, they want you to be a player. They want you to be the fuckboy. Okay? A lot of women are testing the waters with you to see. Some guys will get told that and then they go into the defensive. They're like, oh, no, I'm a nice guy. I'm a good guy now. I'm a good guy. No, I'm not going to hurt you. It's okay, baby. I'm not going to hurt you. They don't want to hear that. When you tell them that, they go in their head, oh, okay, how can I manipulate him? Oh, he's going the nice guy route. Yes. Let's see what I can get out of him. That's how women play. So when she says something like that to you guys, and put in the chat if you've ever encountered something like that where she's coming out like, oh, you're a player, oh, you blah, blah, blah. What's funny is those guys that own up to that, when you own up to it, they easily give you the buns. They'll start bouncing on your dick and shit that night. If you play your cards right, they'll be bouncing on your dick that night. Hydraulics in the bounce house on your dick that night. ASAP. ASAP. Own up to it. Own up to it. You know, the outward narrative is, oh, men ain't shit and men ain't this, and men, those same women that be talking all this shit about guys, how they over here playing them, and men are the most cheaters, which is cap, because women cheat more. I know for a fact women cheat more, y'all. I digress. When all these women that's complaining about it, all the feminists, all the women that hate men and all this, they still want the guy that's a player. They still want the guy that's in the topper, you know, the topper. Let her top you, okay? But in the upper echelon of the malescape, they all gravitate towards him. It doesn't matter. Oh, he's a player. I don't really like, they'll say that in the moment, but then the friend will be like, oh, I don't care. I just want him though. They'll bounce on his dick. The one that was like, oh, you're a player, she just came out with a bunch of negative and ugly energy. She'll turn around and be like, oh, like her narrative will switch another time or another day, and then she'll be sweet to you, and then she'll end up bouncing on your dick too. Either she heard through the grapevine, it was some good pipe, or she's just like, well, now that other women are validating you, I feel like validating you too. You just blow that shit off, bro. You let that shit go by you. Oh, if she's mad that you a player, she's mad that you attract other women, and oh, you just seem like a fuck boy, like, and I don't like it. My ex-boyfriend was, you remind me of my ex-boyfriend, and blah, blah, blah. That's a good thing. What you don't want to hear is, you remind me of my little brother. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. You don't want to get told that. You remind me of my ex-boyfriend. Thank you. Oh, and he just absolutely was destroying my pussy. And that, there we go. That's how you want her thinking. Nothing more, nothing less, at least from the jump. It doesn't matter, guys, if you are trying to end up with a girlfriend, a wife, you always have to start from a place of, you are a valuable man in the marketplace, in the sexual marketplace with women. A lot of women find you attractive. Even further than that, the smell of other pussy on you is going to attract more women. And even further than that, if you are currently, guess what, guys? If you're currently married or currently in a relationship, you know what keeps her acting right for you? You know what keeps her in her place and seeing you as a king and looking up to you and respecting you and viewing you as a leader and a man that she's sexually attracted to and always attracted to, and things not slipping up, her not shit testing you, is when the same thing happens. When she at least knows that other pussy can be attacking you if she screws up, right? The uncertainty behind it. At the very least, that don't mean you got to cheat on her, but you got to stay on point. So sometimes as men, you do have to step out and just keep your mouthpiece skills on point. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got the smell of, even the scent of another woman. Or you'd be like, she'll smell that shit. Well, who was you around? You over here smell like, you smelling like another bitch out here. Was another bitch sucking your dick? Was you talking to one of these streetwalkers or something like? I mean, you can check, and I've had women actually check. You know what I'm saying? Pull your pants down, and let me check. And while she down there, now you better do your due diligence. You better clean up if you do your dirt, bro. I'm just letting you know. Clean up, okay? Clean up. Clean your mess. Hopefully the girl actually cleans you up. If she really a thoroughbred eater, she gonna clean. She will do her due diligence to clean you up right after, not leave a drip drop. No kids left behind. All babysat in the back of her throat. And then you'll be good. And then while she's down there, your girl, you go back to your girl later and she's checking you and making sure your Johnson is intact and, you know, not empty nut sacks and shit, because they can tell. You know, got out the shower one time. A girl was looking. Yeah, I can tell when your nutsack is full and when it's empty. I was like, okay. They're crazy like that, but you want them to be like that for you, bro. I know I'm going to see. This is how I be talking on the Patreon, bro. But I digress. Yeah, man. You want that situation over something else. Okay, while she's down there, she might as well top you off. Now you got hit twice, and she don't even know about the other chick. But like I said, you don't guys. I know some of y'all are real genuine, and you just want your one girl forever, and you still have to play the field enough to gain the experience, enough to know how women work, enough to keep interest high, so these women, the one girl that you really want, respects you. I know, guys. I know. I wish it wasn't like this too, y'all. To be honest with you, in the perfect world, we would all have our one virgin wife and the white picket fence and the golden retriever, you know, or the doodle or whatever the fuck you want, and it would be cool. But that's not what we got going on here. So I mean, shit, you can hate the game, but don't hate the player. Don't hate the player, bro. This is the life we live in. You know, we got to make the adjustments. All I'm after to do is help you guys with the solutions to what we're faced with today. I didn't create the situation. I'm just living in it just like y'all. You know, I just got an expertise on this game, and it is what it is. It is what it is. Put in the chat. If you stayed around this far, put in the chat, Game Master. All right? And I'm going to see y'all next time. Be the player, bro. She wants you to be that. Don't go on the defensive when they start to see that you get hoes and shit. Nah, own up to it, bro. Own up to it, because that's what you deserve. I'm out.
We locked in on this shit. We focus. We start at zero every day. But we go from zero to hero every fucking day, bro. We go from zero to hero every fucking day, though. That's how I like to keep it, man. That should keep you ambitious. How much did I achieve today? How much did I make today? How much did I do today? You just keep stacking them days, bro. Stack them days up. Stack them days up, kings. Stack them up, G. You know what I'm saying? We just keep winning.